For over 60 years, Airstream travel trailers have been turning heads. The smooth surfaces, aluminum rivets, streamlined windows. In the good old days, it must have looked like something straight from a science fiction magazine. Today, we recognize it as good engineering. Airstream is quite possibly the best towing RV in the industry. Streamlined, a low center of gravity, even a patented suspension system. Airstreams slip through the wind much like the airplanes they are designed after. Simply put, a true travel trailer.
Well, even though Wally Byam didn't have a CAD/CAM system back then, or AutoCAD as we have here, he had the best available to him at that time, which was aircraft engineering. The aircraft industry kind of pioneered the real massive uses of aluminum, and they had the biggest requirement because they needed to be lightweight to get off the ground. They needed to be lightweight so they can carry more passengers, more cargo, more fuel. So the construction lightness of an aircraft or an Airstream are all for the same reason. Again, aluminum is very, very durable. It's long-living. They're easy to maintain as far as keeping them clean. They don't rust, which is one of the biggest enemies of other materials. But aluminum is by far and away the most superior product to create this shape and this concept of a product. And Airstream has never been paralleled.
Before one piece of carpet is laid or one cabinet is mounted to the wall, the frame and skin must meet our tough standards. The quality of an Airstream travel trailer is designed in from the ground up. The chassis underbelly is completely sealed with aluminum to help keep out the elements. Block styrofoam is placed around all of the tanks, and heat is ducted to prevent freezing in cold weather climates. In addition, all of the spaces are filled with 2.5 inches of insulation to help control the interior temperatures and reduce road noise. A feature unique to Airstream is the Henshin Duraflex axle. This innovative rubber torsion suspension system absorbs up to 50% more road vibration and improves the handling and stability of the travel trailer.
The cord is the heart of the axle. It gives the performance to the axle. We compress it in a hydraulic press to a half round or the shape of the corner of the tube. With liquid nitrogen circulating through the aluminum dies, it is frozen to 200 degrees below zero. This holds it rigid so we can get it inside the axle tubing housing itself. We hold it around the square bar, slide it into the tube, and within a matter of 30 seconds or less, it thaws out, and that's what retains the axle shaft inside the tube. The axle is maintenance-free. There's no springs, no shackles, no bolts to wear out, no metal rubbing against each other. As the load is applied, the cord rolls in and out of the corner, so there is no abrasion on the cord itself.
Airstream owners experience improved towability because of the low center of gravity of their travel trailers. Because of the Henshin Duraflex suspension system, the frame can rest much closer to the axles, which means less rocking and shifting as you're driving down the road.
I think it's one of the finest towing trailers that I've ever had. When I had a 26-foot trailer, then I bought this 32-foot, and I thought that's going to be a monster, but you don't even know it's back there.
I don't think there's another RV made that would pull any easier than an Airstream trailer.
The towing is a pleasure because of the shape of the trailer is probably the most important part of it. The shape of the trailer, be it underneath, on top, or on both ends, is all round. And as we all know, the air is going to follow the round much quicker, much easier than it's going to follow a square shape.
At the same time the chassis is being prepared, the entire shell of the travel trailer is being assembled. Airstream travel trailers feature a unique semi-monocoque design. Airplanes are normally monocoque since their body support stresses in all directions. Since the Airstream spends most of its time with the wheels on the ground, the shell is designed to support itself and the frame. The use of semi-monocoque construction gives you the needed strength, but keeps the travel trailer lightweight. Think of it in these terms. A flat piece of aluminum foil doesn't support very much, but if you roll it up into a tube, it is much stronger without adding any weight. In addition, Airstreams utilize both C and H channels, much like aircraft construction. Frame rails are interlocking. Over the life of the coach, the frame is locked into place. Next, the familiar exterior skin and rivets form the shell. To the base of the shell, a 5/8 inch tongue-in-groove plywood floor is added. The floor becomes the upper seal for the chassis as the two elements are joined on the factory line. For over 60 years, the Airstream has retained its hallmark styling and aluminum construction. But there are many new features that should be pointed out. The new Airstreams maintain the clean, aerodynamic styling they have become world-renowned for, yet now offer a sleeker, cleaner look. The roof now boasts a durable architectural-grade reflective finish to reduce interior heat up to 7 degrees and reduce maintenance. The rest of the exterior is finished with a thermal set high-gloss acrylic for increased durability. A thermal barrier is placed between the outer skin and structural ribs to reduce temperature transfer to the interior of the coach. All these benefits make owning an Airstream trailer a more enjoyable lifestyle. As the trailer works its way down the line, our skilled craftsmen add the plumbing and electrical wiring. Electrical wiring is separated from the frame by plastic grommets, which prevent the possibility of a short down the road. At this point, all the windows, doors, and access points are completely caulked. But everything stops right here. Before the inside of the travel trailer is completed, it must pass this water test.
This is the water test, or water check. This is where we check the unit completely, make sure there is no leaks. As you can see, there's 40 jets of water around that unit. It's under 150 pounds of pressure. You're talking about 100 gallons of water coming over that unit per minute. The reason we can find any leaks immediately is we add basic age to our water, which makes the water wetter. That means it penetrates, and penetrates quickly. We check all the windows, all the rivets, all the access doors, the main door, everything. Right now that's just a shell. There's no inside skin, no insulation, and you can see immediately if there's a leak. That way you're doubly sure that when that unit leaves water check that I am completely satisfied that it does not leak.
Once the frame and shell have been tested, the trailer begins to take shape on the inside. The RV is completely insulated with 2¼ batten fiberglass, and the interior aluminum is applied, followed by the interior wall and roof treatments. Because of the aluminum ribs, all the cabinetry is attached to solid frame rails. You won't have to worry about heavy cabinets falling off the wall going down a rough road. We use the finest appliances and interior products available. We build our coaches for a lifetime. We demand the best because Airstream owners expect the best. All the way down the line, travel trailers are tested. Electrical systems are powered up. Even the radio and air conditioners, all to be sure that when the RV rolls off the line, it's ready for a lifetime of enjoyment. Quality of construction. Durability. That's why 60% of all Airstreams ever built are still on the road today. And that's why Airstream travel trailers have been rated Best Buy by Consumer Digest for superior value, based on construction, livability, towability, styling, service availability, manufacturer's reputation, and price.